Welcome to Sisters Not Saints, the podcast where we give real-life advice from the sisters you've always wanted.
Featuring two real-life sisters, Kristen and Megan, and two real-life sisters-in-law, Hillary and Zoe. Okay, let's do this. I'm Kristen.
I'm Megan.
Hillary.
Zoe
I'm
reporting
Zoe
live from Memphis.
Sisters, not saints. You might think they're saints, but some of them are sisters. Two of them have misters, but there's one thing that's for certain, it's their sisters, not saints.
Bam.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 3.
Hi.
How's everybody doing this week?
Good.
Doing great. It's been a really good week.
I'm really sad because I miss Zoe.
We miss Zoe too.
So we've reached a new
Milestone.
milestone in our podcast
kicked out
career.
our first podcaster.
We're allowing her to listen in.
We are now doing a remote interview with Zoe this week because she has left us to
She has
go
a
work.
real job.
She's off doing her big girl job.
I'm already getting distracted by that kitten.
Anyway.
All right, so what's everybody got going on this week?
Okay, I have a very interesting little tidbit that I ran across on the internet this week. And the internet can be a very weird place, and you find yourself in some weird rabbit holes. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Don't judge me for falling into this rabbit hole
Oh my
because I don't
gosh.
even know how it came to my attention.
I'm very excited to hear about it.
Apparently, there's a new phenomenon going around that women are doing to attract men, particularly in the gym, called vabbing.
Vabbing.
I don't know what that is.
Have you heard of this? Yes or no, Zoe?
Can we all guess what it means?
Yes.
Please guess.
Vabbing, I think it's something to do with your vagina.
That was my initial
And
thing. And
for-
vibing.
Vibing.
Mm-hmm.
So like you.
Oh, you're doing like that move on the machine where you're spreading your legs?
The thigh cruncher.
And you do that like in front of a guy.
Or are you wearing like extremely tight pants that like intentionally give you camel toe?
I think wearing
spray
camel toe.
Water there and give yourself some
Ooh.
Extra
I'm
sweat.
extra attention.
Sweat.
Extra
Sweaty.
vibe.
Sweaty camel toe while doing the thigh master.
Yeah.
I am dying because you guys are close, but not close at all. It's actually, the body is right. It is.
Okay.
It has to do with that, but it's way worse.
Oh God.
What women have started doing in the gym is they're rubbing their own vaginal secretions
What?
on their wrists and the back of their ears where you would apply perfume, and they say it attracts men. So I read this interview with this woman that's done it, and she's been approached in the gym 3 times by men since she started doing this.
This makes me extremely terrified because, as you all know, I just joined a gym.
I think.
Kristen,
we should test it.
Megan, I'm going to do it. I'm going to rub mine on your wrist and see if it works.
And I don't know if it would
That
work.
would be friendship ending, Zoe.
I don't know if it would work
You keep
with
all of your
someone
fluids.
else's or if it has to complement your own.
Pheromones.
Yeah. But this lady said that she had never been approached in the gym ever. She's done it 3 times now, and every single time it's worked. So they interviewed an OBGYN and they said, hey, what's up? Is this a real thing? And she said, I don't know, but it could be a real thing. There's no data. This is new. She said, if you're going to be vabbing in the gym, shower or bathe beforehand, wash your hands before and after, wipe down the gym equipment before and after use. Don't let the other areas you vabbed touch other surfaces and people. You don't want to spread diseases or germs.
So don't rub your neck onto your bicycle.
If you have an STD or any spreadable disease, do not vab. I think it's common sense, but I mean, hey, it's out there. Any unusual smell or bad odor, do not vab, and go see a doctor.
Can we just say do not vab?
No.
Wait. I think that this is purely psychological for this woman. This is giving her confidence. She has decided that she wants to meet someone, which is putting her in a different
Right.
openness to meet someone. And she's literally having to like touch herself before she goes to the gym. And this is a whole psychological thing. This is a placebo.
I feel like the only way to know for sure is if you try it out, Zoe.
Well, let's just say we don't have to limit this to the gym.
What?
True. Do it at work, Zoe.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try it tomorrow. I'll try it at work.
I'm
But
not.
what if it puts you in the right mindset? How can you truly test this?
Okay, you would really try this?
Yeah, at work.
Is there a
Totally.
guy at work you're interested in?
No, but maybe this will make one appear.
So the lady in the article I read, not only did she have 3 different men approach her, they brought her gifts.
At the gym?
Yeah.
Like what, a towel?
One was a Coach bag.
What?
With like
What?
a little,
No.
it was a keychain kind of thing that you can attach to your keys.
But like he just had a gift in his
I
gym
think maybe
locker?
next time or something. It was like a repeat.
Well, if I can get gifts, I
was
might
gonna
be
say,
interested.
yeah, I'm totally down.
All right, so we all go to the gym tomorrow and vab?
No, I'm going to go to the mall.
Go hang out at Louis Vuitton or something.
Exactly. It's right across from Gucci also. I'll just walk between the two.
Right. Just
Shouldn't you be doing this
emitting
around your
odors.
husband?
He's not going to buy me designer goods.
well, and she's already got him. She doesn't need to vab to get him.
That's true.
I'm in it for the gifts.
He was a pre-vab.
Right. She
acquisition.
got him the old-fashioned way.
That's what
probably-
you think.
Do you think babbing would get the same effect?
What's babbing?
Like from your butt?
Oh,
No, I don't.
Well, I mean, I think if you're going to go
For
that,
animals.
you could
Because
go.
your butt doesn't secrete
I bet
a liquid.
Like hormones.
Mine does.
I mean, like,
I'd love to know how.
I think your butt sweats, Zoe. I think that's a little different.
Did you?
I would
See,
never.
this is my theory about how you're attracted to people based on scent, and this is why my brother stinks, because I don't want to sleep with him and I hate his smell.
You think he stinks?
Yes,
Like actively all the time? Like he just smells
all
to
the
you?
time.
But I feel like there's something else keeping you from sleeping with your brother other than just his scent. I mean, I feel
just
like
the
there's.
scent. It would happen if he didn't smell so bad.
And if he smelled your
happen.
butt hormones.
Right, keep that under lock and key.
So we had a conversation about this off podcast, and Zoe said Peter stinks all the time because he's meant to stink to her, and she's meant to stink to him. But Peter was offended because he said Zoe does not stink, but he's still not
Wow.
attracted
I know.
to her.
His feelings for her.
I've never noticed Peter stinking.
Me either. No.
That's because you're not his sister. I don't think he actually smells. I think he smells bad to me.
Well, I don't think Megan smells bad to me.
But sisters, the research shows that sisters are allowed to smell good to each other.
What research?
What research are you doing?
But also the other friend that was with us who has a brother said her brother does not stink.
Okay, wait until, Kristen, your boys become teenagers.
Well, of course
And
they'll stink.
Of course.
I mean, I can tell you right
They
now they
stink.
already
But that's
stink.
another thing. Mothers do not love the scent of their teenage boys.
I don't love their scent now.
See?
But
Don't they
I'm
smell bad
not
to you?
attracted
Yeah, but they don't have
to
hormones
anybody's
yet.
BO.
Mm-mm.
You're not attracted to Peter's BO?
Absolutely
but I don't.
not.
No, I don't think it's Peter's BO. It's his natural scent.
I don't even smell a smell around people.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's his natural scent that something in my nose is like, ew. I don't think he smells bad everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, that's interesting. We'll have to find more sister-brother combos to interview. What
Man.
about your dad? Does he have a smell to you?
I don't think that's a.
Oh, what?
But when you were doing your research, you said mother-sons don't like each other's smell.
I didn't read anything about father, daughter,
Father, daughters, okay.
Okay, in
brother,
Zoe's book.
sister. Yeah.
Since we are now officially wrapping up Banter Beat.
Banter beat is
Banter
over.
Banter Beat, the Banter Beat. Sisters bantering on the Banter Beat.
Super quick.
Before I
on their
start-
feet.
All right. So we've got some great questions this week.
Megan,
Who wants to go first? I'm going first.
you go first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my question, she starts off by saying, please no judgment.
Okay.
Too late.
We cannot promise that, but,
We like to judge, but not be judged.
and we like to judge but like we would still be nice to you
Oh, totally.
and not like, it's hard to explain, but like I'm going to judge you, but I'm not going to think differently of you. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I'm going to
Okay.
size you up,
Yeah.
but we'll still like you.
Well, maybe. We haven't heard the question
Okay,
yet.
true.
Okay, please no judgment. My 19-year-old daughter is considering a job at Hooters near her college. She has friends that work there that say they are treated well and they make way more money there than other restaurants in town. Does anyone have any experiences working there, either positive or negative? Would you steer her away?
That's a very interesting question.
I
First of
hate
all,
this question.
Hooters is
why?
still open?
Well, why do you hate this question?
Because I feel like I'm going to have the worst answer.
I
or
feel
the
like I'm going to
worst
have the best
perspective.
answer.
Please give your answer.
Okay, so you want me to go first? Yeah. Okay. My response officially, as someone who doesn't have a daughter but does have a 21-year-old younger sister. So say my sister came to me and said, I'm going to get a job at Hooters. I feel like my initial reaction would be, ooh, no. But I am a big supporter of, well, you're a woman. You can do whatever you want with your body. Because let's face it, this is about how women are perceived there.
Right.
And if as long as the woman is comfortable with it, she can do whatever she wants.
No, I hate that answer.
Because I'm also a big supporter of sex work. Sex work is work.
I think that's different.
Not really. You're selling your body.
No, I think that's two different things.
It is but it's a scale. It's like a spectrum.
But what if your sister wanted
That
to be
is
a
not
sex worker?
different.
I think it's different.
So, like, say my sister came to
I'll
me and wanted
explain.
to be on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
I have told her she should be.
for feet.
Oh, but what if
Kristen,
she-
you would prefer your sister to be a prostitute over working at Hooters?
No, I just think the two fields are different. I think that for me, working at Hooters wouldn't be a good choice, and I would steer someone away from it because I feel like you're setting someone up to judge themselves and their self-worth and esteem based on their bodies and constantly comparing their bodies to other people they're working with.
But I think that's happening anywhere.
But it's encouraged, and you're being tipped based on how your body looks, and you can't control.
I think it's probably person to person, but as long as she's got
You have to have a certain body type to work there.
well, not even a certain body type, you have to have a certain brain.
Certain
Brain?
what?
Brain, yeah, because if you're super
They're not
insecure-
hiring for brains.
No, I'm saying if you're super insecure, it wouldn't be a good spot for someone to go into. But if you're confident and the things that are going to happen in that job aren't going to hurt you mentally,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of putting people in that environment.
but what if she wants to be in that environment? She says they're
I'm saying if
treated
it
well.
were my daughter, I feel like I would still steer her away from it.
But what if your daughter's coming to you and saying, I can make a shit ton of money,
Mm-hmm.
and sure, guys are going to ogle me and I'm going to throw chicken wings at them, but isn't she the one that's in charge? And
Yeah, I would say you have to make your own decision about it, but here's my feedback. And my feedback would be what I said. But I do think sex work is different because I don't think that you're being judged on your body or your looks. And you're
judged on
agreeing-
your body and your looks anywhere
But you're
you
sort
work.
of making a contract with the person. It's like, here's the agreement. I will do this for this amount of money. We know this up front. I'm agreeing to sell my services to you. It's more of a service than like the package you're ogling. Doesn't that feel different?
It doesn't to me, but I'm
No?
excited to hear Hillary.
I am a combination of the two of you, which is why I don't like this. And I'm not that I'm judging their question, but I judge myself because there's a part of me that agrees with you, Megan, where I think I want to support women and I want them to, if they feel like they can be a strong, confident woman and they're going in there to make money and that's how they want to do it and they feel like they're in control and empowered, I'm like, yeah, do what you want. It's your body. Wear
Right.
what you
Take-
want. Make
take
your
the men's
money.
money.
But then there is, if my daughter came to me, of course, it for me feels different because then I feel like Kristen, where I'm thinking she's going to become anorexic and she's going to want a boob job and she's going to feel like she's not good enough if her friend makes more money than her in tips. And because,
Or she has to flirt for male attention.
well, and then I worry about like what the men are going to say to her if someone gropes her, if someone's waiting for her in the parking lot or is trying
Like,
to
you
get her
dressed like
number,
this, so
taking
you were asking
pictures
for
of her.
it.
All of those things, which of course might be unreasonable or
Well, does it help you
outdated.
that she says she's got friends that work there? They're all treated well. Maybe they have some kind of system where they don't walk their cars alone. They have a manager that really looks out for them.
That seems just so hard to believe.
It's-
icky.
it does, and I feel like it gives men the pass to then carry this behavior from the restaurant into the rest of the world.
I mean, I guess for me, I would just feel so sad for whatever guy is going here there to get his jollies off on like a girl just giving him chicken wings.
I think it does make them feel like if they're eating chicken wings at Hooters and there's a waitress there
being
with
nice
her
to
crop
them.
top and big boobs and short shorts or whatever, I feel like it gives them like they feel like they have the right to say inappropriate things to her because she works at Hooters. This is
Yeah.
what she was asking for.
And they come back and they think they have a relationship, and then eventually he stalks her and shows up at her house, and He thinks the relationship's more serious than it was, and he kills her.
Okay, but
We
this
got the two
also-
mom brains on this
Right.
end.
This also happens every day to women who don't work at Hooters.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is happening
True.
to women in regular jobs. Their bosses
Like,
are...
I don't know that I think like Hooters should exist. It's not good food. And what's the point of it? But at my workplace, we're in a safe area. I mean, in a unsafe area. So like, we're going to have security so that we don't have to walk outside alone.
Right.
And that is purely because a man could be outside waiting for us.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
that is true. It's not necessarily like the uniforms that are
Mhm.
making men do this.
Yeah. Men are just
It
out
does
there
make
being...
them be a little bit more out in the open. Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But if she can work there for a summer and make $10,000 versus working at Chili's and making $2,000.
I just feel like the dads at Chick-fil-A talk to their waitress different than those same dads would to their waitress at Hooters.
100%. So you're a no.
I just hate to be like,
I'm a no, but I support your decision on it. I mean, I feel like for me it's a no, but every person's different. Like, I don't judge someone that works at Hooters. I know that they have bills to pay. They've thought it out. They have a plan in place.
Well, I bet some people do just enjoy it.
well, I was going to say, I do agree with Megan that there are some people who have a different mental capacity than say I would have, who
Right.
don't necessarily feel judged or insecure. They probably do feel empowered and love it and don't go home hating their bodies. But I think that is probably hard to find.
Yeah, I think it just depends on your daughter and what she can emotionally, mentally handle.
Mm-hmm. Be open to it and let her come to her own conclusion.
Definitely.
Ready for my question?
Absolutely.
They said, "This seems really pathetic, but I mean it in a genuine way. I'm 18 and everyone told me I was really good at drawing, and I'm not awful, but I realize that I'm not that good either. I always see people my same age doing way better stuff, and I am really regretting going into graphic design. The only issue is that I don't know what to do because I am not especially good at anything, seriously." So he said he needs hope with being talentless. What should he do?
Aw.
I also have an opinion about this because I feel the same way.
That's why they came to you.
I feel, well, if you are already thinking, I hate doing graphic design, I don't feel as good as everybody. If you don't absolutely love it, you're only 18. Don't pursue this as your career.
100%.
It's not too late to change focus. Also, you're 18. You don't have to know what you're doing right now for the rest of your life. If you're going to college, just take your general ed classes and worry about what you want to do later. It'll work itself out.
Yeah. Our sister wanted to be an artist. She's younger than us, and she wasn't good, and she recognized it. So what she did instead was she started a bad art club at school, and they met weekly at a coffee shop, and they got together with their little sketchbooks, and they made bad art drawings, and they would pass them around and comment and critique on each other's like bad art. And it was like a whole fun cultural movement at their school where they just had like bad little art doodles, and they loved it. And it was like a friendship connecting kind of thing. She got to put it on her college application, and the art was not great. It's little doodles of frogs and whales, and it's cute, but it's not great art. And that was the whole point. They just embraced what they were. And I think you could do something like that too. You don't have to be great at it. If you enjoy doing it, just do it. Look at us with this podcast.
We're not great at it, but we're doing it.
Here we are doing it.
Sometimes
We're
having fun is all
learning.
that matters.
You just have to do what you want to do. Life's too short. And if you're really interested in it, you'll figure it out as you go.
Right. I feel for this person because if they feel talentless and they don't have hope as far as what they want to do, it is hard when you're 18. I feel like teenagers and everybody in high school is so pressured to know what their path, their career path is. I know at high school here, you're basically choosing your career path when you enter high school, and the classes you take are supposed to go towards that career path. Even when I was in high school,
Right.
they really pushed for like, are you going into criminal justice or nursing or like, do you want to be in the teachers club? And like, that's so much pressure.
That's what I'm saying.
even
At 18, you don't need to know what you want to do with the rest of your life.
no, you really don't. Even at 37. I mean, I've changed my mind so many times in what I want to do in my life. And yeah, I just feel like do what is making you happy, what interests you, and you're going to figure out what you like. And you're not talentless.
No, you're not talentless at all. Talents are very far below the surface sometimes, and they're not what you think they are. Not everyone's going to be an artist, but your talents may be something else. And I remember one time I was panicking about school. In 8th grade, they started with this career path thing. They made us all take a test to figure out what our career path should be.
Oh my God. Me
Did you
too.
take that?
Yes.
What was yours?
God, I can't remember now.
Okay, mine was attorney and then something else like teacher or something, which two very different things.
Mm-hmm.
But in 8th grade, the plan was, okay, like this is your path. You should do all the things, take all the government classes, do all of these things. You'll eventually go to law school. That didn't happen, of course. And I remember at the time kind of panicking about it. And my dad said, you're 15, maybe this was a year later, but you're 15. You can still do anything you want to do. And I was not great at math. And I was like, there's no way. I could never go to medical school. And he was like, you're 15. If you wanted to go to medical school, you could still do that. You can do whatever you want. I didn't listen. But it's good advice for someone else.
It's true. And yes, and when I was younger, I felt the same. Like I needed a path. I had to decide something right away. You know, have my whole life figured out at 20, who I was going to marry and when I was going to graduate and what age I was having kids. And it's just, you change, you're still so young and you change so much. And at this age now, I keep hearing of people like they wrote their first hit novel when they were 50 or,
Right.
you know, they had their dream career at 45 and worked there for 30 years. You just don't know where your life is going to lead you. And you should not get stuck in a career that you hate.
No.
because
Most
you
people
feel
don't
pressured
even
into it.
They go to school, major in one thing, and don't even get a job related to that major.
Right.
Especially
And that's
these
fine. Like, that's fine.
Right. So our sister, who's 21 in college, has changed her major like 4 times. You just don't need to know. Even if you take a gap year and travel,
Mm-hmm.
you
Take
don't have
more
to have it all
time.
figured out.
Yeah, slow down. Life moves fast. Take the time in your teens and 20s to really, like, do everything, figure life out.
Go get a job at Hooters, save some money, and just
Exactly.
figure out what you want to do.
I feel like we should have a Hooters sponsorship after this.
All right. Any other questions for us, Hillary?
Yeah, I have another question
Okay.
for you. So this young lady says, I accidentally gave my sister, who I live with, COVID, and she's asking me for $200 a week until she can get back to work. I'm pretty naive, so I don't know if this is reasonable or not.
Did I write this?
That does seem like something, Chris. You gave me COVID and now you have to pay me. I'm pretty naive. Sounds right. That's really just hilarious. And I don't mean to laugh.
I can't wait
but-
to hear the rest.
That's the question.
Oh, that's it?
Should she pay her sister?
Should she pay her sister? Really, to me, her question isn't, should I pay her? It's $200 reasonable?
That's the question.
That's all that it was. But I think,
I'd love to delve more into their relationship.
Me too. Who is this person?
what else has your sister done
Also,
to you?
how old are they? Are they 18? Are they 40?
They live together. They're 72.
The next time you give me a cold, you're paying me. You better keep your germs to
Yeah, it
yourself.
just sounds like there's some bitterness there.
So thinking seriously, I'm guessing the sister cannot work.
Yeah, I would assume that.
And she's wanting some
I
kind of
didn't get that.
compensation. Well, I mean, she doesn't say that, but I would assume.
No, I think it must be she can't go to a retail job and she's
Yeah.
not going to make her paycheck.
That's what I said. Yeah.
I thought you meant she was like disabled.
No.
I was like, I didn't get that from this.
No, I'm thinking she can't work her job and she's wanting some kind of compensation to help with bills. So, I mean, COVID is COVID. Nobody can control who's going to get it. I'm sure you didn't give it to her intentionally. I think that if you are in a situation where you can help her and she does need the help, sure, throw some money her way. But I don't think that you're required to pay her because you got her sick, because I don't think that you did it maliciously.
And if you're living together, it sounds like you're probably splitting some living expenses anyway. So maybe you just kind of have like a team meeting, like a household meeting. Here are the bills we have to pay. Obviously, I'm out of work for this period of time. I'm a little short this month.
Right.
Can you cover me? Next time you get a cold, I'll cover you. I don't know. It just sounds like a household meeting kind of thing, right?
No, yeah, I think that's insane to ask your sister for money because she gave you COVID.
Yeah, I mean,
unless she like purposely came and spit
Right.
in your drink.
Did she use your toothbrush or
I
something?
mean, if the question is, you got me sick, now you must pay me. No, don't pay your sister. But if the question is, your sister's now out of work, she's
need
worried
some
about
help.
covering bills, she needs help. If you're able to help her, sure, help her, but you don't need to help her because
Yeah.
you gave her COVID.
No, I would agree with that. Yeah, if you're able to help and she needs help,
Right.
sure, of course. Help
Right, like,
her.
because I feel like if my sister called me and I hadn't, like, if, like, say she lived on the opposite side of the country and was like, hey, I need help with money for bills this month, I got sick, I couldn't work, I would help her if I could, but not because I got you sick.
Right.
Megan's just saying this because she did give my baby COVID. And I didn't charge her.
Oh,
Single
you missed
penny.
your chance.
Megan, you're taking too much blame for this. You didn't give anybody COVID.
Exactly. How do they know they didn't give it to me?
No, she did because she shares her big bottles of water with Thatcher.
No, you were all on a cruise and got COVID.
I didn't.
Did allow your poor innocent baby to drink after your sick sister.
It's
Well, and how do
true.
we know he didn't have it first and he gave it to me?
He would never.
He
would never.
absolutely
Dare you
would.
blame that innocent child?
He
Never.
absolutely would. He's the naughtiest baby ever.
Children have
He did get
never
into-
spread germs before.
He did get into bleach today, and he lied about it. But I was able to prove him wrong because I noticed he had a big handprint on his shirt that bleached the shirt. I was like, Thatcher, did you get in the bleach? And he said, no. And there was bleach all over the floor. You could smell it. And I was like, Thatcher, I think you played in the bleach. And I looked at his shirt and he had that handprint. And I was like, you definitely played in the bleach.
Wow, how did don't they have the like lock lids on bleach?
He unscrewed the top. It was a spray bottle, and he unscrewed it and spilled it all over the floor.
Of course.
James was in charge at the time. And I was
Doesn't
like,
this sound like the kind of baby that would give me COVID? I think he needs to pay me.
yeah.
Now that we've introduced this concept,
No,
I
that
like
actually
it.
sounds like a really clean baby.
True.
Yeah, he saw how germy you guys
germ-free
were.
clean
He was
baby.
trying so hard to bleach the
Clean
house.
this place up.
Where's the bleach? I'm just gonna bleach myself.
And then I have to lie about it because he knows that they'll bathe me afterward with their germy hands again.
Oh man, I just cannot wait until I get sick next and I can blame somebody for it and request payment. I'm just gonna start sending
$200.
Venmo requests.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Sick pay.
So we think you should not pay your sister. However, we
We're
will
gonna
now
start.
be charging people.
100%.
I'm gonna charge all the children at the school where I work every time I get sick. Send a
Absolutely.
bill to their parents.
Yeah.
And get that iPad out for tips.
It's for tipping.
Oh, that's right. Yep, that's right.
Mhm. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Wow.
So great concept. Thank you for that.
that was, you've just really changed
You have
our
no
lives.
hope, but I think we can now introduce this earlier into
gonna-
relationships with people, and we have hope for ourselves.
Also, after you get in a fight with your sister about refusing to pay her, please send us your question about how to end this argument.
Can you
Right.
also charge people for emotional distress? Or is it just physical illness? Because if it's emotional distress, I've got bills to send out. Really
agree.
hefty fines are coming some people's
Maybe you
way.
should just like send a Venmo request and see what happens.
Okay.
Well, she's sending it to you, Megan.
I've never emotionally distressed her.
I don't, yeah, she really hasn't.
All right,
I
we're
know
gonna
who
see
she's
who
sending
gets
it
a
to.
Venmo request tonight.
Well, those are really good questions. I actually really liked those questions this week.
Yeah.
I have more.
Oh,
Let's do
wow. Okay.
another.
Whip us out another one.
Okay, let's see what this questionnaire has to ask. I'm going to go on a food diet for reducing face baby fat. I heard to avoid too much sodium and sugar. Can you guys help by listing foods to eat so I can achieve my goal? Veggies too. I'm also doing facial exercises twice a day. My jaw feels tighter.
I'm sorry. The question is, how do I lose baby face fat?
Yes, they phrased it face baby fat.
I'm guessing they had a baby.
I thought not that. I thought they meant they had a baby face, like a chubby baby.
You can't do
face.
anything about that.
But you're
No.
right that it must be from having a baby. I didn't
Well-
get that at first.
if it's from having a baby, there's some hope. If it's just that you have a baby face,
There's no hope.
that's just your face. And it's honestly adorable and you shouldn't change it.
Well, and you're going to be really happy that you've got a baby face whenever you're 50.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get rid of that baby face.
No, yeah. Just you might be annoyed by it now, but I think it does age a little bit better. But if you did just have a baby and you're trying to like thin out that hormonal kind of like I just had a baby look, there's hope.
What veggies should she eat?
I mean, I'm very anti-diet and
Yeah.
diet culture, but, eat healthy, exercise,
Drink a lot
drink
of water. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
water, movement. I don't know. I mean, I think you're talking about the gung shui. Is that what it's?
Oh, the
That's
gua
little
sha.
rock you smooth
yeah,
on your
Yes.
like the massages and face yoga things you can do now. People do
mhm.
swear by
Mhm.
draining your
Lymphatic
your
nodes.
lymphatic system, I think. And I think it does get backed up. There's fluids that build up in there. I've never tried it, so I can't speak to whether or not that works.
I gua sha'd one day.
I did it like 3 days.
Hmm.
And then I read to have like an effect, you had to do it every day. And that just seemed
I just
like
don't have
way
time
too
for that.
much work.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't care.
Has anyone ever done the ones where you like stick your finger in your mouth and you have to like rip your cheek away from your gums?
Nope, that sounds
No.
terrible.
You can go to a facialist now and get it, but basically you stick your finger in there and then you
Crazy.
rub the inside of your cheek and massage it, like squeeze it
Ew.
together.
Did you
don't
see
like
this on
this.
Crazy Rich Asians?
Maybe.
I just watched that episode today.
But if you go to a facialist to have that done, they stick their fingers in
It's
your
gloved.
mouth. It's
Still
still
gross.
Oh,
I would
no.
gag.
That is, ugh. No,
I would
thank you.
definitely
Fresh
gag.
glove.
I feel like I was in the orthodontist office.
That's
Yeah, this on
terrible.
Crazy Rich Asians, this guy sat down to get what he thought was going to be a massage, and he was like, "Why are you putting gloves on?" And then she put her hands into his mouth.
Oh, there was no warning or anything. I would
God,
bite.
no.
There's no way.
I would leave.
I would feel very violated.
Well, it's like that time that we went to that hand massage place. That was very strange.
I enjoyed it. I don't think we've taken Hillary and Zoe there.
Oh, you guys, we should do that this weekend.
I want to go.
She wants to go.
Okay, well, you have to pick what body part is rubbed.
Hands,
Wait.
head,
What?
feet, back, or
Or
the
a combo.
other- Any combo.
No, not your vagina. I think you're wanting
That's
something
illegal.
else. I think you're wanting some other service
That
done.
goes back
We
to
don't
our
know a
sex
place
worker
that does that.
conversation.
Well, I mean, they might
Wait,
give.
so you-
Oh, are you wanting like a happy ending?
No. So you just pick one thing?
Or
a
two.
combo.
You can get a combo.
Which one did y'all pick?
Inner cheek.
We did feet and head.
Oh.
I remember this because you said you had a bad headache the next day.
I had like the weirdest headache. that
I'm
night.
really weird about massages. I get very uncomfortable and anxious.
Yeah. I know.
Well,
what you mean.
I'm also weird about massages. I don't like to be like touched like that.
I just don't like sitting still for that long in one space.
You can choose your length of time.
Yeah, it's only like you can do like 10 minutes.
I did like the 10-minute head massage. I did not like the 30. 30 was too long.
And the feet and legs were good.
I liked that.
Mhm.
It was relaxing.
So I think next time I would do feet and hands. You'll
first-
like it.
okay.
You'll like
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
So fun.
If you've got questions, don't forget to send them to us via Instagram or our website, sistersnotsaints.com.
Mm-hmm.
We'd love to give you our advice.
And follow up with us too. If we give you advice and it goes well or doesn't go well, we want to hear.
Get in touch. All right. We will see you guys next week. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
Have the day you
Bye.
deserve.